You have been freelancing for quite some time. And kagaya kayo ni Kim, ang dami mo nang ginagawa. Kailan nga ba yung perfect timing for you to start outsourcing and how? First things first, kailangan sanay ka na mag-generate ng new clients. Kapag sanay ka na mag-generate ng new clients kasi sunod-sunod na yung pasok sa'yo ng hanap buhay, negosyo, pera, mula. Yeah. I would recommend that you document. Di ba lagi ko sinasabi yon sa mga videos ko na? Document your journey, document your process. Kasi when you start outsourcing, magagamit nyo yung inyong document na yon. And yung dinocument ninyo na day-to-day process ninyo can be turned into a standard operating procedure. Now, once you have a standard operating procedure, there are several ways for you to outsource work. It's either 1, you will build your own team, or 2, you will build your own agency. Ang difference ng dalawa would be, if you build your own team, you just have to let your clients know na hindi na lang ako nagtatrabaho para dito sa business na to. I have a team, maybe sasabihin mo, I have an assistant that helps me sa day-to-day task, or halimbawa, marami na. So, we're working sa account mo as a team. Now, after nun, if you decide naman na VA agency yung atake, ito naman is, hindi na ikaw mag-work directly for the client. So, meron kang client, at pagkatapos mag-a-assign ka ng VA sa kanya. Ang pinakang tip ko lang talaga, if you're going to do this, is gawin nyo ng tama because that's how you're going to build a relationship and make the business sustainable. At ang pinakang unang-unang kailangan mong i-practice is honesty. Napakarami kong nakikita ngayon na ginagamit nila yung term na nag-outsource ako, pero technically nandadaya sila. Nag-a-apply sila as themselves, and then ipapasa nila sa iba yung work. As a matter of fact, meron pang isang nag-trend dito na tinuruan niyang mag-appointment setting, tapos ang singil niya sa client is at I think $5 or $6. Tapos ang pasahod niya doon sa tao, palibasa tinrain niya na hindi naman daw ganun ka, parang yung situation sa buhay, yan. Binago daw niya yung situation ng buhay ng tao and kumita ng $1.50. So, parang hindi okay sa akin yun. Kasi una, ang liit ng pinasahod niya doon sa tao. Pangalawa is, hindi niya sinabi doon sa client na ang nag-a-appointment setting na ay yung taong tinrain niya. Those are just, so, every time na meron akong ma-encounter na consultation sa akin, tungkol sa pagbibuild ng VA agency, ito muna yung mga hina-highlight ko. Number 1, meron ka na bang standard operating procedure for the business? And if wala pa, magsisimula ka talaga sa part na i-document mo yung day-to-day task. After that, you build a business plan, and then kailangan alam mo dun sa first client mo kung ikaw ba ay magsisimula as a partner, ikaw ba ay magsisimula as ikaw yung magfulfill ng services. So, after you have the business plan, isi-set up mo yung payment terms and conditions nyo. So, sunod-sunod na yon. And you just have to make sure na secured ka. So, even if ang ipapasahod sa'yo ni client is naka-hourly ka, naka-retainer ka, so yung mga ganun bagay. Sana nakatulong kahit paano, my baby chew. Comment down the questions you guys have about working from home. Follow for more work from home chismis. Bye!